That's scary. It is Lapras 2. It is good when Lapras 2 uses Perisong early, though. The worst thing that can happen now is that it hits 2 sheer culls before it dies. I mean, before it's switched out by the AI. That's really bad. Nothing I can do. I will preserve Miss Magius. It's worth something alive still. That's terrifying. Jinx coming in doesn't tell me a whole lot. The Blizzard set is a bit more likely than the Ice Beam sets because Blizzard does a bit more damage. It's an Ice Trainer. Let me just make a note of Lapras being in the front. So the final Pokemon probably is not physical. I know that much. The worst case is these two. I'm not sure what to do. If I trick Choice Specs off Jinx 4, it does matter for Drapion. In terms of being two-shot or not. Jinx 1 I would not want to be tricking, but maybe I would because I'm somewhat likely to catch it on Lovely Kiss and Fake Tears. Actually, I've just realised Jinx 4 is the most likely Jinx switching, isn't it? Because it's got Shadow Ball, it's got a super effective move against Miss Magius, and this is the second Pokeball. It means it's Jinx is in slot 2. Yeah, it does. Oh, this is a really bad situation. Let me think about each one in turn. I think Jinx 1 I want to trick. And if Latias doesn't get frozen or crit, I'll go Miss Magius. Assuming it's Ice Beam. That's Jinx 1. Jinx 2 I definitely want to trick. Jinx 3. If I trick the expert belt of Jinx 3, maybe Latias can survive. But it's not good. Locking it into Blizzard would not be good. Jinx 4, I don't even know with Jinx 4. Flash might be better than Trick. Definitely scared of these two the most, though. There's no doubt about that. I pretty much never survive Ice Beam. Scarf Ice Beam. I'd be fucked. It would be a yeah, that would be an acupressure angle. It's complicated because Miss Magius is on a 1-turn sleep. As in, it was put to sleep before it switched. There's no chance that Miss Magius wakes up. I suppose there is another option, which is I can Draco it. I can just Draco Jinx. I don't like any option. They all feel really bad. Trick feels bad. Flashing Jinx 4 would be scary as fuck. I'd be favoured to lose there for certain. The Ice Beam is just too strong. Blizzard is even worse from Jinx 3, but the thing about Blizzard is I got Miss Magius alive to eat at least 2, and Latias must eat 1. Draco is worse against Jinx 1. I do probably get 2 Dracos against Jinx 1. In fact, against Jinx 1 I would just switch out. I just sacrifice Miss Magius. I suppose there's one other option. I can switch to Miss Magius now, and then I know what it is. For better or worse, I would know then. I give up Miss Magius as a resource, and asleep Miss Magius is still worth something while Latias is... while Lapras is in the back. I still quite like Miss Magius being alive. But the information might be worth enough. Difficult to say. Perish hits behind the sub, yeah. Perish ignores sub. The Lapras is a big problem. It's unlikely that Lapras comes in second, because the third Pokemon is likely to be having a stronger attack. It's very likely to be Jinx 4. That's the issue. That's the most likely one by far. It's got Shadow Ball as a super effective move to consider by the switch in AI algorithm. Another thing that's going on here is Jinx 1 speed ties Drapion. Don't think it... Not a lot I can do about that though. It does make the substitute plan to PP stall Ice Beam a lot worse. I'm very tempted to Draco. If I 100% knew it was Jinx 4, I would Draco, I think. If I switch to Mismagius to find out what it is, that makes Draco a lot worse. Because it would mean that Drapion would be alone in the 1v2 after using Dark Pulse, and that's assuming that I didn't get frozen by Ice Beam. I could do that, yeah. That's what I would do against Jinx 1. Jinx 4 does one-shot me. That's the problem. If I don't trick. Hey, Goku. I think it's probably worth using Mismagius to find out what the Jinx set is. Let me think more about Jinx 3. Jinx 2, I... okay against Jinx 2 almost no matter what happens. As Jinx 3, I would switch and it would see a kill on Blizzard and Energy Ball. If it goes Blizzard, Energy Ball on Mismagius, I switch back. Got 4 Blizzards left. At that point, I probably would just flash And it would have to hit... No, even if it hit all 4, I would win because of substitute. Because Blizzard wouldn't do enough to put me out of range of being able to substitute twice on Drapion. So Jinx 3, I'm actually fine. Yeah, it really is just Jinx 1. Well, Jinx 3, I'm fine. Conditionally. I can't do everything against it. If I trick Jinx 3, I can lose. Because I'm not going to get a full setup. It's not ideal. Yeah, it's annoying. This is all Lapras 2's fault, though. Music is annoying me. I mean, if it's Jinx 4, it wins the switching decision against almost every ice set. If it's in the second position, it's Jinx 4. It would only lose a switch-in against something of a super effective matchup against Miss Magius. It would only lose the switch-in decision against, like, Frostlass. And Weavile. That would be it. Otherwise, it's always Jinx 4 winning. Jinx 1 isn't actually that likely to win the switch decision for Miss Magius. Because Lapras 2 has roughly equal attack and special attack. Jinx 1's best move against it is Ice Beam, which is sort of... There are plenty of ice types with a move stronger than Ice Beam against Miss Magius if it's used by Lapras. So I don't know. It's like... I don't know. Like a 50% chance it's Jinx 4. 25-30% chance it's Jinx 3. Bit lower for Jinx 1, and then I guess Jinx 2 is also higher than Jinx 1, so it would be roughly in that order. Jinx 3 is fairly likely to come in as well. Blizzard wins a lot of switching decisions. It's very important though. I must not, it's not must. I wouldn't lose immediately. I don't want to trick Jinx 3. Jinx 1, honestly. Honestly, I probably do want to trick Jinx 1. That probably is best. Jinx 4 is complicated. Jinx 4 one-shots Latias. I can trick, and then I don't get one-shot. But Jinx 4 kills Latias and Miss Magius with 2 Ice Beams. If I trick it, it's faster than Miss Magius, so I've got no chance of waking up with Miss Magius. Then it's got 6 Ice Beams left against Drapion. And even if I've tricked Choice Specs off it, it'll Ice Beam, Ice Substitute, Ice Beam Substitute, Ice Beam Rest, and then it'll have 3 Ice Beams left. It will kill Drapion. So I would just lose if I trick. Against Jinx 4, so I'd have to, if I tricked that it was Jinx 4, I would have to use Acupressure. It would be the only chance. And I'd have to get special defense or evasion. That's not ideal. Even worse with Jinx 4, if I trick Jinx 4, I'm still slower than it after a speed Acupressure. So speed Acupressure is normally neutral. Against a Choice Scarf Jinx 4, it would be probably game over. I can Draco Jinx 4, because Draco and Dark Pulse will kill Jinx 4. If I do that, I do take Ice Beam damage on Drapion from Specs. So I take about 120 damage on Drapion. And then I kill it. So it would then be a It would be a 70 or HP roughly Drapion, and an Asleep Miss Magius against Lapras 2 and something else. That's not great. What makes Draco Meteor worse is that Jinx 3 will kill me if it hits Blizzard. And Jinx 1, I'm not guaranteed to kill it with 2 Dracos. And obviously, I'm definitely not guaranteed to kill Jinx 1 or 3 with Draco into Dark Pulse. That wouldn't be favoured. I need to think more about Jinx 3. It is quite a bit more likely than Jinx 1 is. I'd want to trick Jinx 3. Sorry, I wouldn't want to trick Jinx 3, I'd want to flash it. Definitely want to flash it, and I probably want to switch first anyway. Let me turn on the music. Yeah, Jinx 1 and Jinx 4 terrible. Sorry, Jinx 3 and 4 terrible because they're both guaranteed to go for the ice move. Jinx 1 is not. I don't think I care about Jinx 2. I'd only care if I used Flash on Mean Look and then it used Perish Song. That would be dreadful. I wouldn't want that to happen. So I guess Jinx 2 is a reason not to use Flash as well. But Jinx 3 is a reason to use Flash. Jinx 1... I could Flash Jinx 1, it would be okay. And then Jinx 4, my best chance probably is Flash. Probably. Let me just revisit. When Jinx first came out, my first thought was Flash. Then I thought more about Trick. I also thought about switching to Miss Magius to see what move it uses and see how much damage it does so I know which set it is. If I switch to Miss Magius, I'll definitely know which set it is. I'll immediately know based on how much damage Ice Beam does, or based on a Jinx 2 move, or based on Blizzard from Jinx 3. Another option is Draco Meteor, which is good if it's Jinx 4, basically. I'd rather Draco Jinx 4 than Flash it. But if I lose Miss Magius, I think that changes. I'd rather Flash. Because I'd be looking at a 1v2. The other question is, if it is Jinx 3 or Jinx 4 and I Draco, would I go Miss Magius first, or would I keep Miss Magius for the Lapras reset? Because I could try and go Miss Magius, and if I can get T-Wave and Mento off, I can win, probably. I think Flash is a bad idea into Jinx 4. The more I think about it, because Jinx 4 only needs to hit 2 Ice Beams within like 4 turns on Drapion. It would only be good if on the first turn Ice Beam missed and I could get a chain of at least 5 substitutes. Even then, what's the reward? The reward is that I don't kill it at low HP and I get like 2 or 3 turns of acupressures in. I think it's Draco. The reason why Latias runs Draco is basically for situations like this. Right, it's Draco. If it's Jinx 1, I'm going to sacrifice Miss Magius. Fuck, what would I do against... Fuck. I just have to double Draco, and if double Draco doesn't kill Jinx 1, I'll have to Dark Pulse. I'm just thinking, what if the third Pokemon is like Mamoswine? Or Glalie 2? What if the third Pokemon is Walrein 4 or Dugong 4? What if it's Articuno, like Articuno 1 for example? That would be enough. Articuno 3. Also be, I mean, Glaceon would probably could be a good outcome overall. Damage roll, double. So double Draco is it'll almost certainly kill Jinx 3 and 4. Against Jinx 1, Draco Meteor switch to reset attack boost, and then Draco Meteor again. That's not guaranteed to kill Jinx 1. I think Jinx 1, if I click Draco, I'll have to switch out and click Flash. Which is horrendous because of the speed tie on Jinx 1 versus Drapion. I don't think I can do anything about it though. I think that would be the line. If it's a good roll from Draco against Jinx 1, I'll just go and kill it. That's fine. I'll say this now. I think the last Ice Pokemon has to suck. Like, I don't... Mamoswine would be an instant loss, I think. Fuck, what if it's like Regice? Oh, fuck. There are a lot of Pokemon I would just be like basically lost to. There are not many. There are a few. There are not many bad ice types. Like even Glaceon 2. But that would be a significant barrier. It would come in before Lapras as well. I can't set up Drapion on Lapras ever. I'm just thinking, how do I ever set Drapion up against the majority of ice sets? Wulwane 4 isn't even the worst one. There's like Wulwane 2. So I'm just thinking, if I need to kill off Jinx 1 with Dark Pulse, or even worse, Jinx 3 or Jinx 4, I wouldn't do it against Jinx 3. It would be Jinx 4. It would be Jinx 1 and Jinx 4. I'd finish it off with Dark Pulse. Drapion's taking like over 100 damage, including the healing. I'll be at like 70. I'll be in range of. I'll have no boost. I'll be at like 70. I'll just have to YOLO acupressure. I guess the one thing is that most ice types are slower than Drapion. Yeah, I'm not gonna rush it. I'm just thinking out loud that Draco Meteor is the best way of dealing with Jinx directly. No, if I sacrifice, I would normally want to sacrifice Miss Magius. I'm just thinking that I'm so scared of Perishable on Lapras. Like, Lapras could come in after Jinx, it's possible. If the final Pokemon is, like, Dugong 3, Drapion would be out. Lapras would come in. If I can't switch, I'm just dead. Like, there's no way I dodge Perishong for that many turns. I think I probably 7 or 8 shot Lapras with Dark Pulse. I don't think there's any damage rolls. No, I have a chance to survive if I remove the Expert Belt from Jinx 3, I know that. I don't think it's ever Trick. I don't think it's ever Trick. Definitely not on the first turn in. I can't Trick. I would lose to Jinx 4. I would lose to Jinx 1 if it chose Ice Beam. The only way well, I wouldn't guaranteed lose, but I would be all in on an immediate correct acupressure, which is a terrible win chance. It's not going to be Trick. I think it has to be Flash or Draco. And I think Jinx 4 being the most likely Jinx, I think I want to Draco it. And Draco's pretty good against Jinx 3 too, which is the second most likely. Oh shit, I forgot. Jinx 3, I never want to Trick, because it gets stuck on Ring Out. I've forgotten that. It gets stuck on ring out. So I'd have time to do at least 2 acupressure. Although I am slower now. It's not great actually. I am slower. But Jinx Free would ring out me on Drapion, so maybe I just do Draco Dark Pulse as well on that. Not go for the setup. Could also go Substitute, sit Substitute, hope that a Blizzard misses. That doesn't sound too bad either, because I'm guaranteed another ring out after rest. I'm quite positive. Actually, I'm quite positive. I've forgotten about ring out. The Jinx 3 situation is pretty good, actually. Jinx 1 is a lot deadlier than Jinx 3. The more I'm looking at this, the more I'm realising that Jinx 1 is the worst case scenario by far. I would want to flash Jinx 1. I would definitely want to flash Jinx 1. Because I think for Jinx 1, I would need Miss Magius to T-Wave. Which means I need it to miss an Ice Beam on Miss Magius. Or for Miss Magius to wake up immediately. Fuck. The advice I always give in Tower, or in Factory, the advice I always give in Factory is to just kill the thing in front of you because random Pokemon suck. It doesn't apply as much here, but I might do it anyway. If it's Mamoswine in the back, or Regice, or something, I think I'd rather lose to that than lose because I didn't Draco Meteor Jinx. Which isn't a completely logical way to play, but I think I might have to gamble on the Pokemon in the back being really shit. Let's Draco. Let's Draco. Oh no, immediately from the damage, if it's Jinx 1 or not. Jinx 1 it does about half to. Jinx 3 and 4 more than... It's Jinx 3 or 4. Definitely Jinx 3 or 4. Fuck. Ah, shit. Jinx 4, obviously. If it's a 1-turn sleep, I could go Miss Magius here if it's a 1-turn sleep and Memento. There are a few problems though. If I get a 2 to 4 turn sleep on Miss Magius, I'm losing it for nothing when I know that Lapras is in the back. Also, if I Memento, I can still lose to Drapion being frozen. And also, even if I Memento and successfully get rid of Ice Beams, PP and so on, I'm still not going to get that many acupressures up. The most important acupressure boost against Lapras is special attack. It's really important to get +6. I'd be very, very unlikely to get +6 against a Choice Specs Jinx locked on Ice Beam. It just, even if I got Memento off, that is not going to happen. So I think it has to be Dark Pulse. I would lose to a freeze, definitely. This is going to do like well over 100. 109. Jinx does go down. I've got a fully asleep Miss Magius and a 79 HP Drapion. Against Lapras 2 and something else. Fuck. That's actually good news. In the sense that it's not Mamoswine. Fuck, what do I do here? I can rule out most ice types in the game. Let's go from the top of the list. It could be a Bomber Snow. It could be a Bomber Snow 2, that's possible. It can't be Articuno. That's impossible. It could be Dugong 3. A Bomber Snow 2, Dugong 3. Can't be any Frost last set. Those are all impossible. Can't be Glaceon. Can't be Glalie. Can't be Jinx because we've already seen Jinx. Can't be Lapras. We've already seen Lapras. Can't be Mamoswine. Don't want to miss any. It can't be Regice. No, it can't be Regice. Can't be Celio. I'm not sure if this is that's on this trainer, but that's impossible. Sneasel, impossible. Be Walrein free, I know that. It can't be Weavile. Weavile comes in before Jinx. That's it. That's it. That's everything. So it's Dugong 3. Wait, what was it? A Bomber Snow. Wait, it was Jinx 4. It's either a Bomber Snow 2, Dugong 3, or Walrein 3. It's one of these in the back. Yeah, it's obviously scary as fuck. I didn't trick it at the start of the match, right? I think I just used Thunderwave, yeah. It's still got its Quick Claw. It could just Quick Claw Sheer Cold me here. I think I have to wait for Perichon to switch, though. I think what I do is substitute and start using Dark Pulse. Yeah, I've just got to do that. If I see Perichon, I'll switch out to Miss Magius. Okay, no Quick Claw at least. That's good. I'm considering. I could rest. It feels bad though. I'd only want to rest if it's a Bomber Snow 2 in the back. That's the only one which actually does damage. I think I just start Dark Pulsing. Because that adds the flinch chance on top of the paralysis chance. Lapras might not be shell armor. I might be able to crit it. And I might be able to 7-hit KO with Dark Pulse. Yeah, fuck it. Sing, 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 sing. Fuck. I do have enough HP for another substitute at least. I'm in the same situation as before. I've just got to use substitute. I can't let myself be naked in front of a Sheer Cold user. Sing and Confuse Ray both do... Oh, I really wish I would stop doing that. Sing and Confuse Ray both do nothing. There's a bigger reason to use Rest. I think I'm still going to use Dark Pulse though. Because I passively heal enough to substitute in 2 turns anyway. I'm able to substitute again on this turn. That's the wasted turn I want to see. That's really bad. I need to think about when I switch. The worst thing that can possibly happen is I could switch into Sheer Cold and then Sheer Cold again on the Focus Sash break. I would then at least be in with Drapion as the next Pokemon comes in. Basically, it might be worth switching now. The final Pokemon, I kind of want to be up full health for because of the... It's going to be an Oko user. It would be a huge win to have Miss Magius able to paralyze the final Pokemon, though. If I switch Miss Magius early, it's more time on that. You've come into pure hell, yes. There is another consideration. So, I want to switch because I want Miss Magius to wake up. And these last 2 turns of Perichon are a good opportunity to fish for that. On the other hand, I quite like staying in because I do more damage to Lapras. If I can get Lapras, if I can get one more Dark Pulse on Lapras, then I'm not actually scared of Lapras coming in later and using Perish Song, because I'll kill it before Perish Song resolves. And I could stay in and do more than one Dark Pulse, which would help in case of Perish Song into Confuse Ray later if I don't have Substitute up. I'm also thinking Dark Pulse once, then switch. It's very logical. It dramatically drops the threat of Lapras. I think it has to be Dark Pulse once and then switch. I can't rule out any of these, right? They're all just... Yeah, it's Salak, Lax Incense, and Big Root, yeah. I know what the final mon is. It's one of those three. It has to be. Right, let's Dark Pulse once. So I don't lose the Perish Song later on in the match. Yes, one extra lefties also helps if it's a Bomber Snow too, that's correct. I think it has to be a switch here. So I can't wake up this turn. It's going to switch for certain. Should be fine. The worst one by far is... Fuck. Okay. That's the worst one by far. There's several really bad things about a Bomber Snow and finally... Focus Sash is gone. I cannot substitute as much, anywhere near as much against a Bomber Snow because of the Hail Chip. And there's also the potential of Leech Seed hitting Drapion. Oh shit. The best thing Miss Magic can do is still to just paralyze it, I know that. Okay, we don't wake up, but that was the first time we could have woken up. It immediately hits a Sheer Cold. It's obviously substitute. I'm just thinking about... I should be fine on Dark Pulse PP, even with an immediate ingrain. Just a bit worried about being leeched. I'll have to worry about Sheer Cold first, though. Oh god, Acupressure's so bad here. It's an important miss. It should be fairly likely to Ingrain and Leech Seed. Let me check the AI on... I believe that Giga Drain is de-incentivized. Should be stuck. It's not guaranteed, okay. Expert AI on Giga Drain is 80% chance for -3. So it can use any move. It doesn't have to use Sheer Cold. It's just that Sheer Cold is slightly more likely than the other moves. This is obviously very scary. It can hit Sheer Cold and then it can use it again potentially. Just going to hope that it ingrains or leeches. Or Giga Drains. Okay. Ingrain is good, but it does mean that Ingrain can't be used again. It's around 50 to 60% to Sheer Cold, factoring in the chance for Giga Drain to be at +0 and Leechy to be at +0. Shit. Be dead. I'm just thinking that Leech Seed on this turn might be almost as bad as Sheer Cold. Can't do anything though. It's got one more Sheer Cold left. Just thinking, it would be a massive risk. I don't have to substitute. The substitute leaves me unable to acupressure until Giga Drain breaks it, which is probably 3 or 4 turns on Giga Drain. I don't want to get Leech Seeded, and I also don't want to lose to Sheer Cold. I'm not sure if I need acupressure. Let me check that now. It has the big root up. Abomasnow has 186 HP. So that's 11 passive healing. But it's got big roots, so that's 15. So it heals 15 each turn. Dark Pulse does low 30s, I'm guessing. So it does high teens after the healing. Dark Pulse should be a sort of 9 to 11 hit KO. Probably closer to 9. Is the last Sheer Cold? Is that a Sheer Cold? I think I just Dark Pulse. The thing that messes up the 9 to 10 hit KO is Giga Drain healing. So Giga Drain heals for about 8. 7 to 8. That brings my total damage down to very low 10s. I might be doing about 10, 11, 12 damage in total with Dark Pulse if it's using Giga Drain. Which might mean I have to stall out Giga Drain before attacking. Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, Sealy. So I just saw your comment in chat. I mean, Giga Drain can't crit me, obviously. I've got shell armor. I think I stall it out of Giga Drain. I definitely want to stall it out of Leech Seed, if nothing else. Yeah, it doesn't hurt to stall out. I'm not losing any time. I can't die to Giga Drain. I guess what would be annoying, actually... Giga Drain... No, there's no way. There's no way it will break it in two. It'll have to be free. There's no way. If it runs itself out of Leech Seed first, which it should do, like an Acupressure. Lapras has still got a Quick Claw, though. This is looking like a win. To be honest, I think... Well, would be close. I'll work it out if that comes to it. The question of if Acupressure is worth it if I get hit by Leech Seed. It looks like it's not going to. I'm definitely not free for certain. Lapras can Perish on Quick Claw, Sheer Cold, Quick Claw, Confuse Ray, for example. Yeah, I'm behind a sub, but it can break the sub with Sheer Cold. And I lose the Perish on tie. Right, and that should be sub dead. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any more surprises. God, it's so slow. The game is so slow. Yeah, we're turning off audio. Let's got one more. It should be almost impossible to miss the Leech Seed, the final one, when it's used. I'm still not going to turn up speed up. I don't want to mess up this game. I'm pretty sure it still has a Leech Seed left. Yeah, I make it 9 Leech as well. It's very unlikely to Giga Drain over Leech. Anyway, but this substitute still gets broken. I'm never going to regret this substitute. Okay, there's the final one. It's +6 special attack to be guaranteed a win. Wow, I got it immediately. Okay. I guess that's it. There's no point stalling. No other boost matter against Lapras. Holy shit.